Hello and welcome to this story time. My name is Mary Laub and I'm very proud to be able to read to you one of the books that I have written in the series of books that are called Uf the Bauerei, On the Farm. And these books are all very different because under each Pennsylvania German word, it's written in Pennsylvania German, also known as Pennsylvania Dutch, it tells how to pronounce the words. So in this case, this book is Uf the Bauerei, die Henny und Spunky. On the farm, Henny and Spunky. And right here is the English translation. So the translation is on the same page as the Pennsylvania German, which is interesting. Now, Henny and Spunky are a cat and a dog, and you'll be able to get a much better look as we go through the story. And this farm scene that you have here is actually the farm where I grew up. So I'm really pleased to be able to share this with you. So this book comes with an audio download. When you purchase the book, you can download the audio recording for free. There's also a CD that can be purchased separately if you would like. And so in the front of the book, let's get started here, you will see the farm. And this farm, as I said, where I grew up. The house is just a little different, but now you can get a good look at what Henny the cat and Spunky the dog look like. Also in the front of the book, there's an introduction where I explain about the language and the fact that depending on where you are from, you might use different words than other folks do, and even pronounce words differently, but that's what makes the language so wonderful to learn. And here is the phonetic spelling pronunciation guide, which you can use if you need to help you as you read to know what's underneath each of the words. So let's get started on the story. I'm going to be reading it in Pennsylvania German, or Pennsylvania Dutch as we say, and translating it in English as we go along so you'll know. Now here you're going to see Henny the cat, Spunky the dog, and they're lying and thinking about something in the barn where they live. And this is the story. Es war mal auf der Bauerei ein Katz, und ihre Name war Henny. Once upon a time on the farm, there was a cat, and her name was Henny. Sie hat ein Hundfreund cat, sein Name war Spunky. She had a dog as a friend. His name was Spunky. Sie han ausgemacht für auf Adventure gay für etwas so lange, wie andere Katze und Hund leben. They decided to go on an adventure to learn something about how other cats and dogs live. The Hund hat gesagt, the dog said, Sal geb Spaß, wann wir andere Katze und Hund antreffen, denkst nicht, Henny? The dog said, that will be fun when we meet other cats and dogs. Don't you think so, Henny? Ja, hat die Henny gesagt, wie lang sollen wir bleiben? Yes, Henny said, how long should we stay? Just about 2 Tage, hat the Spunky geantwortet. Oh, just about 2 days, Spunky answered. Aber wo wollen wir schlafen und was sollen wir essen? But where will we sleep and what will we eat? Es guckt wie es reagieren kann und ich bin schon hungrig, hat die Henny gesagt. It looks like it could rain and I am already hungry, Henny said. So I'm wondering, what will happen next? Let's find out. Now you can see on this page, they're thinking about things. Ich hab so net übergedenkt, hat the Spunky gesagt. I did not think about that, Spunky said. Ich bin auch hungrig und durstig. I am also hungry and thirsty. Unser Eigner, the Frank und die Sarah, sind gut zu uns. Our owners, Frank and Sarah, are good to us. And here you can see in them thinking, here's Frank and Sarah, they're the owners, and they're good to Henny and Spunky. Let's see. Wir haben genug für Essen und es gibt ein Grick net weit von da, wo wir frische Wasser kriegen können. And there is a creek not far from here where we have nice fresh water and we have enough to eat. Und die Henny hat dann gesagt, wir haben einen schönen Platz im Stroh in der Shire für Schlafen. Was denkst, Spunky? And Henny said then, we have a nice place in the straw in the barn to sleep. What do you think, Spunky? Sollen wir da bleiben im Platz oder weggehen? Should we stay here in this place or go away? And now here's the barn. They're thinking about the barn where they are having, it's comfortable there for them. Let's see what happens. Ja, lass uns da bleiben, hat the Spunky geantwortet. Yes, let's stay here, Spunky answered. Soll es besser, wenn wir da bleiben? That is better if we stay here. Vielleicht tun die anderen Getiere uns nicht gleiche und fechten mit uns. Perhaps the other animals won't like us and fight with us. And here you can see the other animals they're thinking about might fight with them and not like them. Unser Leben ist gut. Our life is good. So sind sie nicht weggegangen. So they did not go away. Aber die Story ist nicht fertig. But the story is not finished. Oh, what happens next? Sally Nacht hat's einen schweren Sturm mit Donner und Wetterlicht gegeben. Oh my goodness, look at this. That night there was a bad storm with thunder and lightning. Die Henny und die Spunky waren am Schlafen im Shire. Henny and Spunky were sleeping in the barn. Aber wenn der Sturm gekommen ist, war sie wacher gemacht von der Sicht vom Donner und Licht vom Wetterlicht. But when the storm came, they were awakened by the noise from the thunder and the light from the lightning. Was war sel, hat die Henny gefragt, wann just so geschwind ein Strahl ist gefallen und es hat die Shire getroffen. What was that, Henny said. Henny asked just when so quickly a lightning bolt fell and it struck the barn. Es hat ein gastiger Zug gemacht. It made a terrible sound. Sel is not good, hat the Spunky geantwortet. That is not good, Spunky answered. Die Pets hen in die Shire rumgedreht. The pets looked around in the barn. Sie hen gewiss, as die Shire straw hinne drin hat. They knew that the barn had straw in the back part of it. Und dann hen sie etwas gerochen, smoke. And then they smelled something, smoke. A straw hat stout zu brennen und hat smoke gegeben. The straw began to burn and gave off smoke. And you can see here the smoke, the straw in the barn has smoke. And they're looking around here. Oh my goodness, what will happen next? I hope they're safe. We'll find out. Oh my, let's see here. Here's the smoke. And here they're making a lot of noise. Die Henny hat eifrig gesagt. Henny said excitedly, now was sollen wir do? Now what should we do? Die Shire can all vielleicht brennen und die Getiere. The barn could also burn, and the animals. Ja, wir sollen etwas do, grad now, hat the Spunky laut gegrischt. Yes, we should do something right away, Spunky cried loudly. Wir sollten die Frank und die Sarah wacher machen. We should wake up Frank and Sarah. Sie wissen nicht, als etwas los ist. They don't know that something is wrong. Die Henny und die Spunky sind geschwind aus der Shire und ans Haus gesprungen. Henny and Spunky quickly ran out of the barn and to the house. Die Henny hat laut gerufen, meow, meow. Henny called loudly, meow, meow. The Spunky hat so laut gebluffed as hat können. Spunky barked as loudly as he could, and you can see they're making all this noise. Endlich hände Frank und die Sarah sie kehrt. Finally, Frank and Sarah heard them. Die Sarah hat zum Frank sagt, "Etwas ist let's." Sarah said to Frank, "Something is wrong. Die Katz und der Hund sind viel Sucht am machen. The cat and the dog are making a lot of noise." Schwind, lass uns gehen und sehen, was sie wollen. Quickly, let's go and see what they want. Oh my goodness. Let's see. And here, oh my, she's on the phone, and here it's dark. It's hard to see. Let's find out what happens here. Okay. Die Henny und der Spunky haben sie zu der Shire geführt. Henny and Spunky led them to the barn. Die Sarah und der Frank haben plötzlich den Schmuck all riechen können und haben es all gesehen. Sarah and Frank suddenly could also smell the smoke and also saw it. Sie waren ganz verschrocken. They were very frightened. Schwind, hat the Frank gegrische. Quickly, Frank shouted. Ruf die fire company. Call the fire company. Man kann es selber nicht alleine do. We can't do this alone. I will get the animals out, and that's the next part. Ich will die Gedere raus von der Shire Gria. I will get the animals out of the barn. So here's Sarah. She's calling the fire company, and here are the animals. But no, wait, they are in the barn. How are they out of the barn? Let's find out. Die Gedere haben den Schmuck all gerochen und waren ganz verschrocken. The animals also smelled the smoke and were very frightened. Erst wollen sie nicht aus der Shire gehen. At first they didn't want to go out of the barn. Aber der Frank hat all gehalten und endlich sind sie hinausgegangen. But Frank continued, and finally they went out. And that's how the animals got out. Because sometimes animals, when they are afraid, don't know quite what to do. But Frank continued, and they got out safely. Die fire company ist schwind gekommen und hat Wasser über es Stroh gespritzt, so es nicht mehr brennen kann. The fire company came quickly and sprayed water over the straw so that no more could burn. Die Shire war all recht und die Gedere all. The barn was all right, and the animals too. Isn't that important here? Oh my goodness. Now what happens? Thanks to Henny and Spunky. And that's how this next page starts. And look at the picture. TV news. Danke zu der Henny und dem Spunky, als die Shire und all die Gedere arret war sind. Thanks to Henny and Spunky that the barn and also the animals were saved. Die Mannsleute von der Fire Company müssen etwas von Feuer zu der Zeitung berichten. Men from the fire company must report fire to the newspaper. Man sie soll gedoen, haben sie aufgezählt, was die Henny und der Spunky gedoen haben. When they did that, they explained what Henny and Spunky did. Das gibt eine gute Story, hat der Präsident von der Zeitung gesagt, wenn sie das gehört hat. That makes a good story, the president of the newspaper said when she heard about this. Sie hat ein Zeitungbericht zu Frank und Sarah ihrer Bauerei geschickt. She sent a newspaper reporter to Frank and Sarah's farm. Und wenn ein Bericht von der TV-Station von so gehört hat, sind Leute zu der Bauerei angegangen mit a camera crew. And when the reporter from the TV station heard about that, people also went to the farm with a camera crew. And that's why the TV news is here. Look at how proud Spunky looks. He looks so very proud. And Henny, well, she looks just a little bit scared, but they're just amazed by all of this attention they're getting. Die Sarah und der Frank haben etwas zu wählen für die Henny und der Spunky. Sarah and Frank wanted to do something for Henny and Spunky. Lass uns etwas Abartiges zu ihnen geben, for Essen, hen sie gesagt. Let's give them something special to eat. Und so is what sie gedoen, and that is what they did. So, here you can see the big bowl of food that for Spunky and for Henny, all the food they have here. Die Henny und der Spunky hen sel essa viel geglichen. Henny and Spunky like this food a lot. Die Henny hat sagt, ma hen etwas gut gelernt. Henny said, we learned something good. Ma solle gleiche was ma hen, und net gucke for etwas besser. We should like what we have and not look for something better. Es war besser, weil wir da geblieben sind. It was better because we stayed here. Ja, hat the Spunky gesagt. Yes, Spunky said. Weil wir da geblieben sind, hen wir Leid Hilf geben können und hen all gut Essen haben können. Spunky said, because we stayed here, we could give help to people and also have good food to eat. Ma hen and good labor. We have a good life. Es end. The end. And so they had a good life here. And my goodness, this book has something we can all maybe learn. They decided to stay and be happy with what they had than trying to have something that they weren't too sure of. And so I'm hoping you might remember that as a good lesson too. I mentioned that there was a CD recording that goes with this if you should be interested, and the books could be purchased at the Amazon.com or Mastoff.com, and also some local businesses have this too.